flickering candlelight cast long shadows upon the faces of those seated around the heavy oak table. The year was 1897, and the distinguished guests of Madame Lavinia Thorne had gathered in her dimly lit parlor for an evening of spiritual communion. The air was thick with the scent of burning incense, mingling with the faint perfume of old books and polished wood. Madame Lavinia, her silver hair pulled into a tight bun, rested her wrinkled hands upon the table. "Spirits," she intoned, "if you are among us, make your presence known." The room fell into an uneasy silence. The guests, a mix of aristocrats, scholars, and thrill-seekers, held their breaths, their fingers barely touching the planchette of an ornate spirit board. Then, a cold gust of wind swept through the chamber, though the windows remained shut. A woman gasped as the chandelier trembled. The portraits on the wall seemed to shift, their painted eyes gleaming with unnatural life. And then, from the darkness behind Madame Lavinia, they appeared. Two spectral figures, one clad in ghostly white, the other draped in the tattered remains of a funeral shroud. Their hollow eyes burned like embers in the gloom. A gentleman in a brown suit pushed back from the table, his chair scraping against the floor. What do you want?" he stammered. The spirits did not speak, but the room itself seemed to whisper. Shadows lengthened, creeping like grasping fingers. Madame Lavinia's voice trembled. "They come with a warning," she said. "A death is near." The words had barely left her lips when the candles extinguished, plunging the room into absolute darkness. A single blood-curdling scream tore through the night. When the candles reignited, his lifeless hand still resting on the spirit board, and the ghosts were gone. But their warning had not been in vain.